Currently here at London King's Cross, I'm going to be visiting Britain's newest station, Cambridge South. It's so new, its station name doesn't actually appear on the destination screens. Instead, it's using the railway codes for the destination, which makes it unusual. And like it was at Winning Garston and all those stations when I went to Birmingham. Great Northern service up to the front class 700. Because 700 sometimes work Great Northern services. Because there's not enough Great Northern units to take all Great Northern services, hence sometimes 700 are Great Northern working. So just leaving, we're currently running on the East Coast Main Line's only dual track that south of Hitchin, and which is the bottleneck on the East Coast Main Line. And the rest of it is 4 tracks. While there's 2 tracks from Riding North is the bottleneck. And the solution they've come up with is called European Train Control System, or ETCS, which will enable the trains to more closely follow one another to increase capacity. And with this crossing over, come off the down lane onto the down slope, and that's the downfall. So yeah, now we're on the pod tracks that can head into Network. We have made it to Cambridge South, Britain's newest station. Let's have a look around at Cambridge South. Cambridge South has 4 platforms and 2 footbridges. So Cambridge South has 1 footbridge, which is main use, and then Cambridge South has a 2nd footbridge, which is just for emergency use. Let's give the lifts a review. It's always good to see if the lifts are actually working at a brand new station. Let's try this lift. Okay, let's see. Does it work?
Doors closing.
It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're going up. And by the fact there's 2 doors, it makes me think we're coming out on this side. Yeah, great working. And another good feature that here at Cambridge South, you've not just got 1 lift to a platform, you've got 2, which means if one fails, there's always a backup, which is very good for accessibility. Cambridge South receives some level boarding trains, like the Class 755 slurts. 4 platforms. This allows for trains to terminate. Great Northern and Thameslink trains would use platforms 3 and 4, and Greater Anglia would use 1 and 2. As Dresser Junction can only give Greater Anglia terminating trains access to 1 and 2. Thameslink can only get, and Great Northern can only get platforms 3 and 4 when terminating. And as such, it means to get away with fixed threads on the greater angular side, aka platforms 1 and 2, but you need full overlaps on platforms 3 and 4 because trains will never be running super fast into platforms 1 and 2 in the down direction. When East West Rail eventually comes around to Cambridge South, they will be completely rebuilt again to give East West Rail 3 and 4, Northern and Thameslink will use 1 and 2. Behind me we've got Cambridge South Station, which has a nice little taxi rank and drop-off area and 5 disabled spaces. Plus, it's also got a nice number of cycle storage spaces. Not like, but how do people who need to get here but can't use the disabled spaces to get here? Well, that's where the Cambridge guided busway comes into place. Cambridge is the largest guided busway in the world, and the UK has the most guided busways in the world per any country. So yeah, so that's why it's got no real car park here.
Well, Cambridge South is primarily a destination.
Yeah.
We're right in the heart of the biomedical campus. We've got Addenbrooke's Hospital, we've got the Royal Papworth Hospital. So there's loads of people who go here to work, go here to visit the hospitals, patients, doctors, nurses, and of course visitors to all these companies like AstraZeneca and the MRC here.
Right.
So this is a real destination. So people will primarily be using the station to come here to work.
The guided busway has a fence because up until recently there was no fence, but due to a number of incidents with buses and pedestrians not going where they're not meant to do, it was required they had to put a fence in to protect the toddler.
Yeah, so there was a period where the busway had its speed limit reduced to 20 miles an hour. And I believe certain sections still have them. So buses not allowed to exceed 20 miles an hour until that section has a fence installed on it.
We can start to see the green roof of Cambridge South Station. As part of building Cambridge South, Network Rail to build a little nature reserve to supplement the loss of biodiversity from the building of Cambridge South as sort of the requirements for Cambridge South Station. So that's good that the local team have also benefited by a new nature reserve or an expanded one. Not 100% sure which it is. Stand about here.
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
When are the next trains?
The next 4 departures from Cambridge South are train operated by Greater Anglia to Cambridge North at 13:05, delayed to 13:07. Train operated by Great Northern to Cambridge North at 13:10, delayed to 13:16 from platform 3. Train operated by Greater Anglia to Cambridge at 13:16. And train operated by Greater Anglia to London Liverpool Street at 13:22 from platform 2. Was I able to help you today?
Yes?
Thank you. Goodbye.
It's got a dollar arrow there. Let's see, does it mess up as well as Julie Talk did? Honestly, this one actually worked unlike Julie Talk. And let's see, on my travel, it's Google Maps, like Julie Talk. Latest travel updates. What? No disruption scheduled. Disruption scheduled. Yes, select date.
It doesn't tell you what the disruption is.
Yeah, the feedback is great, Andrew. Can we please know what the disruption is? Because that's not really helpful. Disruption is scheduled. Are we talking about there's a reduced service between Wick and Soho on ScotRail? Because that would be a disruption, and that would be scheduled. Or are we talking about it's probably referring to the E line closure, but doesn't mention it. So feedback is great, and please maybe fix that. Journey planner. Can we do let's see, does it?
Yeah, it's alright, I guess.
Yeah. It's got a footage here. You might be like, oh, we've on platform 1. Platform, you've got a footage here which goes from platform 4. You might think, oh, it must link all four platforms. You'll be wrong here. This footage is actually only meant as a secondary means of an escape if there's ever a fire on the island platform and you can't get out the main station building. You can always come out this entrance. And the reason why it doesn't have access to platform 1 is so you don't have to make a choice. You literally follow the footage, and that way you can get out as quickly and as safely as possible. It's mainly just for the island platform, to get out off the island platform. At Julie Top, you don't notice it because it's only got 3 platforms. But here at Cambridge South, it's got the 4th platform. It does look odd, but when you understand why it's been done like this, it makes perfect sense. Yep. It would have been better if it had done all 4, because then you could have made a handy change if you're on the rear coaches onto the Greater Anglia or Great Northern, vice versa. But it does make sense why they've done it like this. So, unusually for a new station, Cambridge South features a water refilling point. Yeah, which is great to see because it means a more sustainable railway, but it doesn't have any ticket offices because this is why modern railways are going. But we do have ticket machines. Yeah, so although and it does have toilets, however, it's just like one cubicle per gender, and there is a unisex toilet as well. We've just finished looking around. We'll go through our thoughts. Cambridge South is quite a nice looking station. I think it was worth the money. What about you?
I feel like this is the beginning of what will turn out to be a very busy station. Not just the fact that we've got loads of research facilities, the AstraZeneca offices, 2 hospitals nearby, being so that this becomes a huge destination for people to travel to. In the future, there will also be East-West Rail as well, which will only boost the station's numbers even further. So this will become a huge hub station, and I see that it will be a very successful station.
And I hope you enjoyed this, checking out the new Cambridge South station. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to and also check out Mathews Channel, Matthew Catsy, which I'll leave in the description.